we will take up another problem. The statement is like this: a steel rod of 3 centimeter diameter is enclosed centrally in a hollow copper tube of external diameter 5 centimeter and internal diameter 4 centimeter. The composite bar is then subjected to an axial pull of 45 kilonewton. If the end of the each bar, if the length of the each bar is 15 centimeter, determine the stresses in a rod and the tube, load carried by each bar. Take Young's modulus for steel as 210 GPa and for copper as 110 GPa. So this is the problem. So here earlier we had the bars in series. Now they are connected in parallel. Metals are connected in parallel. So length of each system is, each bar and tube is 15 centimeter, and external diameter of copper tube is 5 centimeter, internal diameter is 4 centimeter, and diameter of steel rod is 3 centimeter. So let us solve the problem. The diameters are given, so let us first calculate the areas. Okay, so area of steel rod, that is, I will call it as AS, so that is pi by 4 d square, that is 30 square. So this works out to 706.86 millimeter square. Then area of copper tube, pi by 4, it is a hollow tube, so you have to multiply it by pi by 4 external diameter square minus internal diameter square. So external diameter is 5 centimeter, that is 50 mm. Internal diameter is 4 centimeter, that is 40 mm. So we get this value as 706.86 millimeter square. The Young's modulus for steel is given as 210 GPa, so that is 210 GPa, that is equal to 2.1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. Similarly, for Young's modulus for copper tube, it is given as 110 GPa. This is 1.1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square. The whole system is subjected to a load of 45,000 newtons. Now, using compatibility equation, so we have strain in steel is equal to strain in copper tube. It is epsilon s is equal to epsilon c. So that is nothing but sigma s by es is equal to sigma c by ec. Because length of copper tube and length of steel rod are same, hence they cancel out each other. So on calculation, we have sigma s will be equal to es by ec into sigma c. Therefore, sigma s will be equal to 1.909 times sigma c. So this is one equation. We can make use of this equation for further calculation. Then load carried by steel rod plus load carried by copper tube is equal to total load, that is 45,000 Newton. So load carried by steel will be equal to summation product of stress and area. So sigma s into as is the load carried by steel rod plus sigma c into ac is the load carried by copper tube will be equal to 45,000 Newton. So sigma s is 1.909 times sigma c into area of steel rod is 706.86 plus sigma c as it is, I will keep, into area of copper tube is again 706.86 86, that is equal to 45,000 newtons. Okay. So on calculation we get sigma c is equal to 21.88 Newton per millimeter square, and sigma s is 1.909 times sigma c, that will be equal to 41.78 Newton per millimeter square. So load carried by steel rod will be equal to sigma s into as, that is 41.78 into 706.86. So this works out to 29,529.8 newtons. Similarly, load carried by copper tube will be equal to sigma c into AC. Sigma c is 21.88 into area of copper tube is 706.86 again. So this works out to 15,465.08 newtons. So this is the load carried by steel. This is the load carried by copper. Thank you.